ओम ओम ओम। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओं नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओमापदाम् अपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास उक्त साध्य साधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सन्तवाङ्मय उक्त अपि तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां भक्तिज्ञान योगादि प्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्व शांति विश्व एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासूनां श्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां दिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादि साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर समस्त शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं च विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। Friends, welcome friends. Salutations friends, greetings friends, gratitudes and also friends, congratulations, and then together the prayers. Remember the 13 Vyaktitvas which we have to improve within ourselves. And also the 6 sources of blessings plus 1, the 7, to whom we have to continually tune for the sake of which alone we are doing these everyday meetings. Having done so, we are into the study of this glorious Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastra Adhyanam. We are into second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. A Mumukshu should work hard for his own moksha. For the conveyance of this portion, this thought only, these beautiful 5 sargas of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 5 sargas are catered by Sri Vasishtha Mahamuni. In every of these sargas and the shlokas, a powerful inspiration is being given to us for working for our own emancipation spiritually, and if we have the worldly goals, even for that also. Every shloka is so powerful, so beautiful. To convey this point, how strong words sometimes, wherever required, Sri Vasishthaji is using. Today, in continuation, in the 6th Sarga of Daiva Nirakaranam, all the shlokas which we study, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them, every one of them are to be quietly, thoroughly pondered, understood, and really literally practiced by every one of us for our own spiritual evolution and safety, security, and being happy in the world. 6th Sarga. Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Shri Vasishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Adi Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana Shastram Dvitiya Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam Shashtha Sargaha Daiva Nirakaranam. Yesterday's shloka number was Narayana 25th. In that what was said as if is summarized. Okay. What was said was उससे पहले 24वां श्लोक is the one. Spiritual touch is given there. What is said? Tasmat, therefore, Paurusham taking the ashraya only of our own Purushartha, self-effort, Sat Shastraihi, with the guidance of Sat Shastras, Sat Samagamaihi, being in the company or again the ideas, guidance given by the Sadhu Santa. What we have to do? Prajnam amalatam nitva, having obtained amala prajna. Then amala prajna to paramatma ka hi hota hai. Therefore, having obtained the prajna of paramatma in ourselves, what we have to do? Samsara jaladhim taret. We have to cross the ocean of samsara. है ना? Like you can imagine, we are in an ocean or river, somebody is guiding us, taking that guidance, and with our own discretion, we ourselves have swam across and crossed that terrible ocean. Nobody else can do it for us. Same way, even to cross this samsara jaladhi. This can be put in two forms. One samsara jaladhi is total samsara as per Vedanta, wherein the Panchakosha Tadatmya, Jiva Bhava, taking Jagat as Satya, then involved in the Jagat with various karmas prompted by Ragadvesha, getting those phala. This is one samsara jaladhi. For us, this alone is the meaning. Even other samsara is within the samsara or the world also. The dukkhas born out of, let us say, poverty, let us say the diseases, let us say loneliness. There is no spirituality in them, just being in the world. In the world also, suffering because of lacking of or scarcity of all this also is samsara. Here also, what do you mean by prajnam amalatam nitva means bringing our buddhi to crystal clear understanding and conviction under the guidance of Shastra, under the guidance of Sadhumatmas, using our own Purushartha, even those difficulties which we call them as samsara, the financial crisis, or being lonely, or any physiological ailments, we have to cross them. तो संसार कहो या संसार का संसार कहो, दोनों को तीन चीजें बता रहे हैं. सत्शास्त्र, सत समागम, देन पौरुषम. Paurusham without Satshastra is erratic again, no guarantee of our own success. Again, Paurusham with Shastra, but have we understood Shastra properly? Don't know. Then what to do? Satsagamagama. So, when we have Satsamagama and that Satpurusha taught us the Shastriya way of living life, either for the Arthakama Purushartha or for the Dharma Purushartha or the Moksha Prapti Hetu, as guided by the Satpurusha as per the Shastra. When we work, when we do our Purusha, every of the difficulties, limitations called samsara can be tarayet or taret, we can cross and we should cross. तो तरेत का अर्थ होता है चाहिए, तरण करना चाहिए. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? कर सकते हैं. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? दूसरा कोई अल्टरनेटिव ढूंढना मत. See the importance of this shloka. And the ones, God helps those who help themselves. Do you see that? 100% true. Like when you see your children working hard, or you will give them more resources, more encouragement, more help. If with all your help, if that child is not working or anybody to whom you are the welfare want to help, if that person is not using the resources given by you and not putting your effort, will you continue supporting him? In the same way, our putting efforts invokes grace of Bhagavan, even others help more and more successes we can achieve. If we ourselves don't put the efforts, be the given resources being wasted, whoever are giving those resources or help, they withdraw. Because of these reason also, we have to do the Paurusha according to Sat Shastra and Satpurusha. Okay. Then the next one was the beautiful shloka, Praktanaha cha Aihikaha cha ime Purusharthau Paladrumau Sanjatau Purusha Aranye. If you consider a human being as Aranya, Purusha Aranya, in him there are two trees, giver of the fruits. One tree is called as the Praktana Paurusha, another tree is called as Adyatana Paurusha. Tayoho Abhyadikaha Jayati. Among these two, whichever is stronger one, that becomes victorious. This is the basic principle. And on that, the additional thought of encouragement, inspiration is this key. With our following of Shastra and Guru's guidance, our today's Purushartha can always be better than the yesterday Vala. Therefore, definitely we can improve upon ourselves, we can achieve greater successes in spite of whatever was the past. इसके ऊपर हमको ध्यान देना चाहिए. Now, इसी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए, even in the further shlokas, very beautifully, very strongly, our Vasishtha Maharaj is trying to guide all of us. एक श्लोक worthy of millions and millions of rupees. If it clicks to us, if you stick to that one, what it is, let us see. Karmayah praktanam tucham nanihanti shubhe hitaihi agno jantuhu anisho sahu atmanah sukha dukkhayoh. How powerful is this shloka? The meaning of it I'll tell 3 times. Zaru janbujkar, even though it is said once, because the importance of it. In this and the next shloka also, to inspire us, to instigate us, to create that ego in us deliberately, Sri Vasishtha ji uses some words of censuring, some words of insult, some words of abuse, we can call them. तब कभी कभी ये लातों का भूत को मारना पड़ता है, लात जागृत होने के लिए. Isn't it? He says, एक एक शब्द देख लो, बढ़िया सा. कर्म यह प्राक्तनम, that karma which is the praktana of the past. Again and again, what is the meaning of the praktana karma? Remember, in the past, our efforts were less. In the past, our capabilities were less. Or in the past, we were bad, we were worse, we were having all negativities. Yet, past mein. Because of which, either we have not performed or we have not achieved. All that continuously tries to affect our present, even though in the present sufficient resources are there for us to redo the things and achieve. Because one of the very important reason is world is run by the Lord Ishvara. He loves every of the jiva, every jiva, whatever he may be, till that moment. But at that moment and from that moment, for that jiva to evolve, whatever is required as resources outer, abilities inside, the Lord keeps on providing, like a very good father keeps on giving to the child how much ever he is unproductive or failure or not doing. Yet every moment that loving father provides the inner resources and outer resources for the child to do well and to achieve. An ordinary father, if he has that vision, the Ishwaraka vision for all the jivas, you must understand. So, means what? Whatever bad I am till the last moment, Lord is so kind that in this present moment, within me and outside me, He gives those opportunities and capacities that I can do well. I can outwit my past non positive or even positive to do well today. This is God. This is a kindness of God. Keeping this only as basis, Sri Vasishtha again and again saying that it is always possible that present Purushartha can better the past whatever it is. So therefore, focus on these present Purushartha, keep doing, you will definitely achieve your ambitions, goals, whether they are secular, whether they are sacred. Okay, keeping that in mind, this powerful shloka, you just see how wonderful each of the word is. First one is Praktanam Paurusham. What is it? Explain to you. Then that Praktana Paurush ko, देखो किस वर्ड से भगवान वशिष्ठ जी is ensuring it. He says Praktanam Paurusham Tucham. आपका पहला वाला जो भी पौरुष था वो इतना महान नहीं है कि तुम्हारा प्रेजेंट को बिगाड़ सके। वो तो गॉन, डेड एंड गॉन है, देयरफॉर तुच्छम है वो। It is useless, it is meaningless, it is worthless. Okay, so yah karma, yah praktanam tucham. Now be attentive, whoever he may be, that person shubhaihi taihi, in the present, by doing the shubha karma. And what is shubha karma? By saying the word shubha karma, Bhagavan is beautifully guiding us. That karma in which you have your purushartha performed, that karma in which that Purushartha is performed as per the Shastra, Purushartha performed as per the Shastra, as guided by Satpurusha, that is called as Shubha Karma. So, with that Shubha Karma of the present Purushartha, whoever he may be, who is not defeating, who is not eliminating, who is not overpowering the Tucha Praktana Karma, such person, Bhagavan calls here him as Agnyaha. He is Ajnani. Matlab क्या? He is Muraka. He is a Bevakufa. He is a good for nothing fellow. Any of the words you can use. And he is not stopping there. He says Jantuhu. He is like an animal also. Means uneducated like an animal. Animal क्या है ना, उसको कोई पढ़ाई लिखाई समझदारी कुछ होता नहीं. So he is an Agnya, he is a Jantu. Again, refresh the point. He is an Ajnani, he is a Muraka, he is a Jantu who, with the Shubha Karma of the present, is not defeating the Tucha, Ashubha, or whatever it may be of the past. इसमें कितने बातें हो गए देखो. Is of the past we have to forget also. Better than the past, we have to perform in the present also. In the present, we can perform always, any day, better than the past. Same thing said in two ways. Otherwise, if you don't do that, Agnyaha Jantuhu, and he is Jantuhu is Agnyaha. So, what is the nature of this Jantu Rupi Ajnana Vyakti? In the present, he is collapsed. He doesn't want to perform because the load of the past, whether it is past vasanas, past wrong habits, past failures, past ignorances, are not allowing him to presently perform the work. Such person is called Agnya and Jantu. Therefore what? Ki asau, this person, Atmanah Sukha Dukkhayoho Anishaha. He is not an Isha or a Swami or the Lord of his own Sukha Dukkha. What is the meaning of he is not the Lord of his own Sukha Dukkha? Means by his own lordship, by his own personal power, neither he can avoid which he wants to avoid, called as the Dukkha, nor he can get the Sukha which he wants to get to. तो दुख को दूर करने में he is not a ईशा, सुख को पाने में भी he is not a ईशा. Therefore, he becomes victim of sukha dukkha by their choice, not his choice, in which he is not getting the sukha at all any time and nor is able to eliminate the dukkha. न सुख मिलेगा उसको, न दुख जाएगा उसको, क्योंकि वो अपने जीवन के सुख दुख का ईशा या स्वामी नहीं है. Therefore, he is a Jantu and he is an Ajnani. Who is he? Who is not doing the Shubha Karma, which is Adyatana Paurusha, which is according to Shastra, which is according to the Sat Purusha, by which he is defeating, overpowering the past. So, Yaha Praktanam Karma Tucham Tad Shubhahitaihi Yaha Nanihanti. The one who is not destroying the past by his present performance, Saha Agnaha, Saha Jantuhu, Saha Atmanaha Sukha Dukkhayoho Anishaha. Therefore, everybody by his choice can be the Ishvara of his own Sukha Dukkha. What is the Ishvara of the Sukha Dukkha? He removes all the Dukkha, he never becomes miserable in his life, and he gets the required Sukha, he ever remains as happy. So being 100% happy and 0% dukkha, for that the Ishatva is in our hands. When we defeat all our past by our present Purushartha with the help of Shastra and the Guru. By this what is said also? कि Guru and Shastra give those bodha by which we defeat the past by the present efforts is equal to removing the dukkha which was chasing us and sukha getting us the sukha which we were chasing but never getting. वो दुख जो हमारे पीछे पड़ रहा है उससे दूर होना, वो सुख जो जितना भी हम भाग रहे नहीं मिल रहा था उसको पाना, इन दोनों में वी कैन बिकम ईश्वरा. देन वी आर नॉट अज्ञा, वी आर ज्ञानी, वी आर नॉट जंतु, वी आर मनुष्य. Therefore, don't live life like a jantu. Don't live life like an ajnani, in which the sukha dukkha ka, you are not the Ishvara. You are victim of sukha. You are allured by the sukha dukkha. Sorry, you are the victim of dukkha, and never ever you get the sukha. ऐसा मत जीना. तो फिर कैसे जीना? Live like a human being, not pashu. Live like a wise person, not like an enemy, like a fool. How? By being a swami of your own sukha dukkha, wherein you are continuously getting sukha and never dukkha, even shadow also is touching you. How do you do so that? By this one, Shubha Karma. What that Shubha Karma should do? The Praktana जो तुच्छ है उसको निहंती डिस्ट्रॉय करेगा. एंड कौन सा शुभ कर्म है और तुच्छ प्राक्तन को डिस्ट्रॉय करेगा? दैट इन विच our purushartha is there with the help of shastra, with the guidance of the guru. अब देखो कितने बार घुमा घुमा के बताया, सारांश हो गए कि नहीं अभी? With this knowledge, with this thing held into our intellect, every moment we have to just shun away all those reasons because of which we are not potentially performing, and really coming to the performance, keep on doing, whether it is for warding off the outer miseries, the obtaining the outer successes, or mainly the spiritual ones. Okay. Now, isme, though it is said earlier, it will be said later on. Just to complete the thought, again we are saying, just because we are doing Purushartha, it is not that we are given freedom. Yet, whatever the other influences are there, we can overpower them. हम कभी नहीं कहेंगे समस्याएं नहीं आते, हम हमेशा ये कहेंगे कि जितने भी समस्याएं आए आप उनको पार कर सकते हो. Guru's guidance, Shastra guidance is never in removing or eliminating the problems. It is only to empower us to tackle the problems or to tackle situations or to overpower them, surmount them. Because problems will come. You are not in one individual. The universe is there. Whether other people are there, co-competitors to you, if it is the outer goal. Isn't it? बाहर का लक्ष्य है तो वस्तु वगैरह रखा, आपके साथ दूसरे भी कॉम्पिटिटर्स है, दैट विल बी देयर. इनसाइड ऑल्सो योर ओन अज्ञान, योर ओन वासना, ये सारे पीछे पड़ेंगे. तो उन सबको जीतने की शक्ति आपको दी गई है, उसको यूज करके जीतो जीतो जीतो. I really loved this shloka so much. Karmayah praktanam karma tucham yaha na nihanti shubhaihitaihi saha ajnaha saha jantuhu saha atmana sukha dukkhayoho anishaha. So by this, the powerful sentence is, we are the ones who are the Ishvara for our sukha dukkha. Therefore, by our purushartha, make the dukkha aspect zero, make the sukha aspect 100%. That's the same thing said in all our Vedas in this way. You want Artha and Kama, do these Purusharthas, this work. You want the Dharma, this is the way. Do you want the Moksha, this way. So they have fully given us all the things to be done to obtain all the four of the Purushartha. So it's fully guaranteed. If the said thing is done by you 100%, nobody can deny the result from you. You shall get it only. See the beauty. Therefore, by any means, the world is never created by the Lord for even one jiva to become dukhi. Bhagavan says only two things: be one with the self and be sukhi, or be in the world and also be sukhi. For being sukhi with the one with the self, he gave us the Nivrutti Shastras of Upanishads. Being in the world and become sukhi, for that Bhagavan has given the Pravrutti Shastras. And to explain both the Shastras, Bhagavan is always available in the form of the Gurus. So with the guidance of the Guru, following what is said in the Shastra, you achieve outer successes and be happy there. You achieve the inner spiritual success, be happy there by any means or any way. Neither the world is created by Lord, nor we are sent into the world by the Lord for becoming miserable. Now, why do we become miserable then? Only this. Neither we do the start Shastra Dhenam, nor we listen to Mahatmas, nor we do Purushartha. Even if we do the Purushartha, it is Ashastriya and not guided by the Guru. Because of these things, we get into the problems of the world, miseries of the world. Anything, if a wife and husband, that relation is given by the Shastra itself. Through that relation of the wife and husband, they can enjoy life so beautifully well. Only thing about the worldly sukha, the Shastra says, is that it is temporary. It is not ananta, it is santa. That's it. And it is not infinite also. Because of finite activities, finite objects cannot give infinite. It is logical. Nobody need to think too deep to understand it. It is obvious of thought. Neither this is permanent nor it is infinite. That's it. Otherwise, the temporary finite sukha one can have continuously as wife and husband, provided both of them under the guidance of Guru study Shastra and know how an ideal couple have to live. So, to the parents and children relation, it will not give infinite happiness, endless happiness. Okay, yet it gives happiness provided both of them study Shastra under the guidance of Guru and follow the rules of parents and children. कम वाट में दुखी होने के लिए तो दुनिया नहीं बना. हम बनते हैं for the three reasons. Not performing Purushartha, or even it is performing, it is not according to Shastra, nor as guided by the Guru. In 16th chapter, Bhagavan will say, Ashastra Vitam Ghoram Tapyante Ye Tapojana. Or 16th, he ends, Tasmat Shastram Pramanante. Ashastra Vitam is 17th chapter. So he will tell us, go to Guru, listen from him the Shastra, and ask him how to achieve the Artha Purushartha, how to achieve the Kama Purushartha. तो गुरु सेज बेटा इस मार्ग से दोनों को पाओ और पाके उस लिमिटेड सुख में भी सुखी रहो. हु सेज नॉट? हाँ, if you want a permanent one, gained once, it should not be gone away. It should not be depending on anything else. In that, then you go for the Moksha Shastra, not the Dharma Artha Kama Shastra. In that, the Atma Jnana is given. That also, as told by Guru and Shastra, with our Purushartha, we have to reach to our own inner core, inner self. If this is not done, one is victimized by the past in the present, by which he is not performing anything in the present. Thus, present is wasted. When the next present comes, that also is wasting under the influence of the past. That way, who is never putting Purushartha in the present, is exactly Ajnani, is 100% Pashu only. Sukha Dukkha are not in Ishwaratva. He can never get the Sukha, nor he can avoid the Dukkha. Aha! मजा है कि नहीं the completeness of the shloka? Completeness of this shloka. I tell you, even one has got 100 diseases in this life. Through his Purushartha of prayer to the God, proper diet, etc., most of them he can remove. And with these continuous efforts, next life he can get where there is not even one disease throughout life. So to monetarily, even if somebody in poverty, कि खाने को भी नहीं है, ऐसा बंदा मेहनत करते हुए इस जन्म में खाने को तो जरूर पाएगा ही. If he trusts those मेहनत and continues, who no doubt that in subsequent lives he will be even millionaire or करोड़पति also. So धन चाहिए, पावर चाहिए, then स्वस्थता चाहिए, विषय वस्तुएं चाहिए, for everything. With our Purushartha, we can gain. That is what is human's possibility. But they being temporary, they being not infinite, and inherently they have the chance of making us slaves to them. after which that righteous way we may give up, do the wrong things, and incur the dukkhas. For this one reason, second reason is there is another path and goal of infinite happiness, endless happiness, effortless happiness. Therefore, because of these two reasons, we say that this pursuit of the worldliness is not ultimate. But otherwise, in the world also one can be happy in brackets, temporary as well as endful, not permanent, not infinite. Temporary and limited, not permanent and unlimited. बट इन परम आत्मानुभूति स्पिरिचुअलिटी के द्वारा जो हम पाते हैं, इट इज परमानेंट ऑल्सो, इट इज इनफाइनाइट ऑल्सो, एंड वंस इट इज गेन्ड यू वोंट लूज इट. ये वाला गया है, पाओगे खत्म होएगा, फिर से करो वही पद्धति, फिर से. इट्स लाइक एवरी डे यू गो टू ऑफिस एंड कम, 1 month यू गॉट सैलरी, अगेन नेक्स्ट मंथ यू गो टू ऑफिस एंड कम, यू गेट सैलरी. चल रहा है कि नहीं? बट एवरी मंथ सैलरी इज खत्म, फिर से चाहिए तो यू हैव टू वर्क. This is how the path of pravritti, but in that also, dukkha is never there. It is we only get the dukkha. मेहनत करते जाओ. Like with a good heart, I am there, going on being in company of people. I'll always have friends with me. मैं ही शास्त्र के अनुसार नहीं रहता हूँ, इसलिए सब मेरे को छोड़ के जाते हैं, मैं लोनली बन जाता हूँ. Any goal I am telling for that matter. सो यह प्राक्तनम तुच्छम कर्म न निहंति शुभैः तैः सह अज्ञः सह जंतुः सह आत्मनः सुख दुःखयोः अनीशः. He cannot command. Anisha means cannot command. He cannot command his own. Sukha dukkha means neither he can get sukha wherever, whenever, however he wants, nor he can avoid the dukkha when it comes. चाहिए वाला सुख नहीं मिलेगा, नहीं चाहिए वाला दुख नहीं दूर जाएगा. देखो इतना बड़े, मैंने कहा 3-4 बार बोलूंगा क्योंकि मुझे भी इस बात पे दृढ़ विश्वास होना है. After that only we come out of our slumber and stupor and laziness and know according to Shastra what's to be done to gain goals. For us the goal is only Paramatma Prapti. Nothing else should be the goal. If that is the goal, then you try it. It is temporary and it is not infinite. Then again you have to do, again you have to do, again you have to do. हो गया ना. सेम ब्यूटिफुल श्लोका है ना. 2 गालियां दे दिया ना, अज्ञा और पशु. He is an Agnya and he is a Jantuhu. He is continuing giving the gali again. He says, who is Agnya? Who with his own Shubha Karma, not destroying the past and commanding his own Sukha Dukkha, wherein Sukha is coming to him whenever he wants, Dukkha is never in his vicinity. If you don't do that, then you are Agnya and Pashu. Therefore, Agnya का ज्ञानी कौन होता है? जिसके पास जिसका अज्ञान चला गया, ज्ञानी बना. कौन है वो जिन्होंने जाना कि शुभ पौरुष से he can succeed in any field. Then who has become the human being from the pashu? The one who has practically done it. जिसको ये ज्ञान हुआ वो ज्ञानी बन गया, उसका अज्ञान निकल गया, और जिसने मेहनत किया उसको सक्सेस मिला, इसलिए वो मनीषी बन गया, मनीषी ह्यूमन बीइंग, और नो मोर पशु. सो पुरुषार्थ से पशुत्व से मनुष्य में आते हैं, अब ज्ञान से हम अज्ञान से ज्ञान में आते हैं, अज्ञानी से ज्ञानी बनते हैं. एंड व्हाट इज ज्ञान? विथ शुभ पौरुष यू कैन डिफीट एनी अशुभ ऑफ द पास्ट एंड कमांड योर सक्सेस. वाह वाह वाह. वशिष्ठ जी का ये वाला गाइडेंस, मेरे को तो इतने शास्त्र अभी तक पढ़े ना, एक आध जगह मिलता है, लेकिन गीता उद्धरेद आत्मनात्मानम, बट नॉट एज डिटेल्ड एंड एज हियर, as exhaustive as here, as vehemently and strongly as here. Nowhere we see that. In every shastra, शास्त्र का अर्थ ही पुरुषार्थ करो. No shastra said कि तुम बैठ जाओ सब कुछ तुम्हारे पास आ जाएगा. Every word is said you do only. But the way here Vaashishtha ji is taking that whole topic exclusively and presenting is somewhat unique only. Go to the next sloka. Ishvara prerito gachet swargam narakameva va sa sadaiva paradhinaha pasureva na samshayaha. देखो, same thing he is saying in another word. Ishvara preritaha, not by swapurushartha, but other than his swapurushartha, leaving it to somebody unknown power or unknown source whom respectfully here, Vasishtha ji calling as Ishvara, Ishvara Prerita. By Ishvara Prerana, somebody is going to Sarga or somebody going to the Naraka. Such person is Sada Eva Paradhinaha. He is not having his life in his own Swadhinata. Such one is Pashuhu Eva Na Samshayaha. So by saying this, what he says, you are the Ishvara of your own life to go take it to the Swarga and avoiding Naraka. When you don't realize it, then you become Pashu. Then for the Pashu, the giver of Swarga Naraka is obviously Ishvara only. है ना, सुख दुख पशुओं को ईश्वर देते हैं, मनुष्यों को स्वयं को पाना पड़ता है, सुख को दुख को दूर करना पड़ता है. So, Ishvara Prerita Gachet, Swargam Narakmeva. What is the, what do you call the sarcasm in this particular sentence by Vaashishtha Bhagavan? The sarcasm here. टोंट मारना कहते हैं ना, वो है इधर. क्या है? जो कहता है कि मैं कुछ मेहनत नहीं करूंगा, भगवान चाहे तो मुझे स्वर्ग देंगे, मैं उसमें खुश रहता हूं, अगर नरक भी मिल गया वो भी मैं स्वीकार करूंगा क्योंकि प्रभु ने किया दिया है. Such बेवकूफ he is calling them as पशु. So जो हम सब भक्ति भक्ति के नाम पे निकम्मा बनते ना, हमारे गाल पे तमाचा मार रहे हैं, जबरदस्त तमाचा. He is a pashu only because once Bhagwan made as human being na, he gave us the purushartha. By this choice of purushartha executed, we can command our swarga, we can avoid naraka at our own will. अब यज्ञ आगादि करो तो स्वर्ग मिल जाता है, पाप अधर्म छोड़ दो नरक में कभी नहीं जाओगे. ये तुम्हारे हाथ की बात है ना. You can even make the Lord give you swarga and avoid naraka with your own by following what he has given in the shastras. By doing that, इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? ईश्वर गीश्वर कुछ नहीं होता. ईश्वर इज नथिंग बट आवर ओन पुरुषार्थ. Through that, we can avoid naraka, we can get into swarga, we can even get the moksha. तो here specifically स्वर्ग कहकर छोड़ सकते ना, बार बार नरक के बाद क्यों आ रहा है? सेम, because we may put purushartha, but if it is not according to shastra, it's not according to the guru, and it is absolutely opposite, then instead of swarga we can get naraka. Like बिजली के द्वारा आप सारे बल्ब जला सकते हो, ये एक्चुअली कहना चाहिए. लेकिन सेंटेंस ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं ना, बिजली के द्वारा आप सारे बल्ब और फैन जला सकते हो और खुद भी मर सकते हो. नरक. Why you have said? Because when the बिजली का रूल्स सारा फॉलो करोगे यथा तथम, definitely it will make all the gadgets function. But the same बिजली, if we contact अशास्त्रीय पद्धति है ना, without the insulator etc., do we die or not? उसमें वो संभावना है. इसी तरह पुरुषार्थ इज लाइक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. If it is used as per the Shastra and Guru, like the electricity glows all gadgets, that Purushartha gives us Swarga, even Moksha. But the electricity wrongly contacted also gives the death. So the Purushartha done against and opposite to Shastra, against said by the Guru, is the cause of Naraka also, Dukkha also, Bandhana also. तो स्वर्ग मोक्ष एक तरफ है, नरक दुख दूसरी तरफ है, सेंटर में पुरुषार्थ है. The purushartha, according to shastra we do, we get these things. Opposite to shastra we do, we get these things. We don't even use the purushartha because of the thought of the past or any other reason. You are like a pashu. You are जिंदा हो, बट बस पशु की तरह जो घास मिलेगा खाओगे. लाइक ए ह्यूमन बीइंग, neither you can increase your अर्थ काम सुख, nor you can increase your धर्म मोक्ष सुख. मनुष्य को वो चांस है, which is पुरुषार्थ. So therefore, ईश्वर प्रेरित गच्छेत स्वर्गम नरकमेव वा. स्वर्ग या नरक ईश्वर की प्रेरणा से होता है. The one who says like that, saha sada eva paradhinaha. He is a paradhina, is a parasite only. He is a dependent only. For him to be human being is waste, that human life. स पराधीनः, therefore पशु ही एव न संशयः। लाइक द पशु इज पराधीन। वो पानी में गिर जाते हैं, उसको कोई उठाना पड़ेगा, कोई क्या कहते हैं खाई में गिर जाएगा, या किसी कांटों में आ जाता है वो, या रस्सी वस्सी बंध जाता है, तो दैट इज पराधीन, somebody will have to come and do. And pashu, grass when God gives, or grass when the owner of the pashu gives, then only it will eat. अगर भगवान ने बारिश दे के ग्रास नहीं बनाया तो एक पशु जाकर के खुद का खेती नहीं करता, पराधीन है वो। So too, if a human being, if he has not given that pashu the food, if that pashu is in his house, that pashu will not go to the kitchen and cook it, nor it goes to the market and buys the things which it requires, because it is paradhina. मनुष्य मतलब स्वाधीन, स्वाधीनता मतलब स्वपुरुषार्थ, according to Shastra and Guru guidance. And with that, every success we can achieve. Believe in that, have faith in that. So this is what is this shloka says to us. Then next one more, same thing, बहुत मजेदार। ये तो पशु and paradhina who is depending on Ishvara or somebody to avoid the Naraka, to get the Swarga, he will never get the Swarga, he can never avoid Naraka. Having said about that person, like चमत्कारः सदाचार विहारवान् स निर्याति जगत मोहातु मृगेन्द्रः पंचरादिव पंजरादिव। वाव, ब्यूटिफुल श्लोका। यस्तुदार चमत्कारः सदाचार विहारवान् स निर्याति जगन्मोहात् मृगेन्द्रः पंजरादिव। आप कहे कितना इस श्लोक को ना, एक एक श्लोक को कितने बार बोलने के बाद ही पूरा सार ग्रहण में पकड़ में आता है। Most fascinating, enchanting is this Shastra in its own unique way, as every other Shastra swa. Like when we are studying Adhyatma Ramayana, uska maja, every Sarga, we were touch every Sarga, we were touching the Tattva in some or the other form. Valmiki Ramayana, how a human being will have to live life of dharma at every cost. सी और एक एक शास्त्र महान, ये वाला भी मजेदार। तो यहाँ he gives the contrast picture of a positive person, human being, not the pashu like the earlier shloka. Who is he? यह तो उदार चमत्कारः, उदार चमत्कार, देखो ये चमत्कार है ना। What is udara chamatkara? Udara means the God's grace of God's grace coming to our life in the form of ability to do the purushartha. That's called udarata of Bhagavan. And really we know it, that is called chamatkara. Okay. Then that purushartha samartha given by the Lord, sadacharaha, following the Sat Shastra and Sat Purusha, Viharavan, the one who does it practically. Viharaman matlab practically करने वाला। सदाचार means गुरु और शास्त्र को फॉलो करने वाला। उदार मीन्स भगवान के द्वारा मनुष्य बनाकर पुरुषार्थ सामर्थ्य जिनको मिला है, पुरुषार्थ सामर्थ्य। चमत्कार जिन्होंने इसके महिमा को पहचाना। जो उदार चमत्कार है, the one has realized the glorious thing graciously, freely given by the Lord, called as Purushartha, and the one who is doing it as given by the Guru and Shastra, Sadacharaha and Viharavan. And to him, what are the results? Saha niryati. He comes out of, he exits from Jagat Mohat, from the delusion of the Jagat, Mrugendra Panjaradiva, like the lion or the tiger, how it breaks open the Panjara and comes out. सिंह अपने जो है पंजर या जाल को अपने महल से तोड़कर बाहर आ जाता है। इन द सेम वे, यू नो दैट मृगेंद्र को बार बार हो अनेस्थीसिया देते, अगर छोड़ दो अपने मेहनत से हो सब तोड़कर बाहर आएगा। तो द मृगेंद्र पंजर को छोड़कर बाहर जैसा आता है, सेम वे दिस पर्सन कम्स आउट ऑफ द जगन मोह, निर्याति जगन मोहात सह। So again here, as we said earlier, the Jagat Moha se bahar aane ka dono arth. One Jagat Moha is always in the Jagat, failure and dukhi, that is not able to obtain dharma, artha or kama as he wants. उस मोह से बाहर आना मतलब with his purushartha he is getting sufficient artha, he is getting sufficient kama. Worldly दृष्टि से जगत मोह से बाहर आना मतलब, जगत में मोह मतलब like you want to have water, but you are running, water is not available because there is a mirage water, not real. If you go to the actual river, you try it, you get it. The running behind mirage water is trying to become happy in the world without purushartha, without doing our purushartha. Going to the correct source of water and quenching our thirst is believing our purushartha. Therefore, with our purushartha, when we get what we want in the world of artha kama adi, that is called coming out of jagat moha. Same thing spiritually देखा जाए तो jagat itself is delusion. Reality is only Parabrahma. So, like a lion breaking this delusion that the world is real, this Purusharthi, as per the Shastra and Guru's guidance, when it does his Purushartha, by realizing the self, one without second Brahman, he'll come out of the delusory world and the worldliness, the samsara. दोनों के लिए ये श्लोक. तुमको जगत में भी विजयी होना है, आध्यात्म में विजयी होना है. ये ग्रंथ तो और सारे हम शास्त्र जो पढ़ रहे हो तो केवल आध्यात्म विजय के लिए है. बट फॉर ह्यूमन बीइंग बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस ही कैन बी सक्सेसफुल इन द वर्ल्ड आल्सो इन स्पिरिचुअल. सक्सेसफुल इन द वर्ल्ड इज प्रॉब्लम इज यू आर सक्सेसफुल इन वर्ल्ड बट दैट्स नॉट परमानेंट, दैट्स नॉट इनफाइनाइट. वो शाश्वत नहीं है, वो अनंत नहीं है, वो अशाश्वत है और शांत है, एंडफुल. टाइम वाइज इट इज नॉट परमानेंट, क्वांटिटी वाइज इट इज नॉट इनफाइनाइट. पूर्ण नहीं है, वो पूर्ण नहीं है, अपूर्ण है, अनंत नहीं है, शांत है, और शाश्वत नहीं है, अशाश्वत. एंड दैट व्हिच इज अपूर्ण इट कैनॉट बी शाश्वत, and that which is ashashvata cannot be purna. Shashvata is purna, purna is shashvata. That is only in atma vastu. That also by purushartha I can get. So this shloka, यह तो उदार चमत्कारः सदाचार विहारवान सह जगत मोहात निर्याति मृगेन्द्रः पंजराद इव. एग्जाम्पल, मृगेंद्र पंजर से जैसा बाहर आता है, ये बंदा भी अपने जगत के मोह से बाहर आएगा. जगत का मोह इज failure in the jagat, jagat moha is samsara. So from the failure to success, from the bondage to liberation. Artha kama dharma also you can gain, and kicking all of them, he can pursue spiritual path, even get the moksha. Both are yato udara chamatkaraha. Udara chamatkaraha. Udara means the Lord out of his compassion gave the purushartha samarthya. Chamatkaraha means the one who has realized its potentiality. The possibilities with Purushartha. And then he goes to the Guru. And as the Guru says, he does it. He goes to the Guru and Shastra is Sadachara. Then Viharavan means he is really performing that willingly, joyfully. What is said in Shastra? He is like a lion, not a चूहा, और not like ना चूहा जब पिंजरे में बसता है तोता, वो मरने तक वहीं रहेगा. शेर का ऐसा दांत से तोड़कर बाहर आता है. Human being is not a Tota or Chuha like being in Panjara, he is like a lion only, that Purushartha is there. So in either case, be a person of hard work efforts, succeed in the outer world and also in spirituality. It is in your hands. Now देखो ये वाला स्पेसिफिकली राम जी को क्यों कह रहे हैं, ओनली मोक्ष का ही क्यों नहीं कह रहे हैं शुरू से, बिकॉज रामा इज टू लिव एंड रूल फॉर 11,000 years the kingdom with his Purushartha. And he'll have to, during the time, he have to establish the dharma and keep on eliminating the dharma which pops up or crops up for any of its reason. And to begin with, he'll have to eliminate so Ravanas or Adi Rakshasas. तो वो करो तो उसको उनको बाहर का विजय मिलेगा. He'll have to have the 3 Vijayas outside. First, eliminate Ravana. Second, obtain Sita ji. Third, be the king for 11,000 years. तो इसलिए उनको बाहर का विजय भी पुरुषार्थ मिलता है, वो बताया जा रहा है. एंड अंदर का तो सबके लिए है. विथ योर पुरुषार्थ यू कैन गेट आत्मानुभूति एंड गेट मोक्ष. दैट इज फॉर एवरीवन इन जनरल, एंड राम के लिए भी है. देन टुमारो विल सी कश्चिन् मां प्रेरयति एवं इति अनर्थ कुकल्पने स्थितः दुष्टमुत्सृज्य त्याज्य असौ दूरतः अधमः. The one who without doing any purushartha, somebody will come, something they will do, something will happen to me, then I come out of my dukkha, I get my sukha. The way the one who is thinking द वे हु इज ए नॉन परफॉर्मर, उनको यहाँ वशिष्ठ जी अगले श्लोक में कहते हैं, ही इज त्याज्य, ही इज दूर त्याज्य इज अधमा, he is the worst of the human beings. Please keep himself away, keep him so much away from you, you remain away from him, otherwise he will instill that impotency in you, unmanliness in you, non performance in you. ऐसे बंदे को दूर फेंक देना. दृढ़म उत्सृज्य यह स्थितः दृष्टम उत्सृज्य त्याज्य असौ दूरतः अधमः. सो द पुरुषार्थ सामने है, उसको देखते हुए या नहीं देखते हुए उसको छोड़कर वो किसी बहाने से ऐसे लेजी रहता है, इज अधम पुरुष, उसको दूर रख दो. डोंट बी इन द कंपनी ऑफ नॉन परफॉर्मर्स. Don't be in the company of the licentious performers. Don't be in the company of the performers opposite to Shastra and the Guru. Be in the company of those who are performing according to Shastra for the outer or the inner success. And you yourself also get inspired and informed from them, and know that you also have that Purushartha to put in practice, with which outer success, inner success can be gained. You need not be tied down in the cage of dukkha, naraka, like that a parrot or the pigeon or the rat. You can, like a lion, break open and freely roam in the joy of your own successes in the outer and inner worlds. मजेदार है कि नहीं टॉपिक? स्पेशली फॉर द यूथ इट इज. बुढ़ाओं के लिए भी है, बट यूथ के लिए दे आर स्टार्टिंग द लाइफ. नो, फॉर द ओल्ड पीपल इट इज गुड, दे विल स्टार्ट इन द नेक्स्ट लाइफ, क्योंकि अभी एनर्जी नहीं है. अभी इतना सुन तो समझ तो लिया, सब अभी उठ नहीं सकते. बट ओल्ड और यंग, पर स्पिरिचुअलिटी देयर इज ऑलवेज पुरुषार्थ इनसाइड. वो तो शरीर का संबंध नहीं रखता ना, वो तो है ना. देयरफॉर even elderly people, the inner purushartha they can keep on trying. Yes, स्पिरिचुअल पुरुषार्थ बस ध्यान में रह जाओ, उपासना में रह जाओ, अपना पुरुषार्थ करते हो. और एंड द फर्दर information of all of us, most of those who have realized self, 90% except 10, have after gone through brahmacharya grastha, after vanaprastha only they realized in sannyas. Only 5 to 10% are there who right from brahmacharya, bypassing brahmastha vanaprastha, he entered into sannyas. They were realized saints में 90% वो बुजुर्ग होने के बाद ही वो साधना करके पाए. Therefore बुजुर्गों बाहरों का विजय शायद मुमकिन ना होगा, लेकिन अंदर का मुमकिन है. And again connection is what? During his early years, the one who with the Purushartha succeeded outside world, he alone is the one, when he becomes elderly, believing in his own Purushartha and using it, he can succeed spiritually also. So throughout life, believe Purushartha. For outer success, inner success. That is the thing. If not, he is a Pashu, he is a Paradhinaha, he is Anishaha, he is Agnyaha, he is Jantuhu, he is Adhamaha, and he should be kept away, far away. ये 3-4 लोगों को गालियां 6 से ज्यादा दिया, 5-6 हमारे वासिष्ठ जी ने, only out of his love for us. Therefore, should we leave it to the Lord for him to do our sadhana, or should we take up? Again, the question is same. समझे, कुछ भी कहो, मैं तो कहता हूँ भगवान चाहिए तो मेरे से मेडिटेशन कराएंगे, भगवान को इच्छा है तो आप वो आपके क्लास में मुझे ले आएंगे. मैं कहता हूँ भगवान को चाहिए नहीं, he is liberated. And for you, you don't do the sadhana and realize you are a joker for him, for an entertainment. He would love that only. If you become mukta, you are no more a piece of entertainment to him. क्या आनंद देगा एक मुक्त पुरुष भगवान को? Whereas a samsari Beokuf is doing all nonsense like a joker. For that is an entertainment to God. Therefore, why will the God, he will put obstacles only. यार तू मुक्त हो जाएगा ना, तो मेरे लिए एंटरटेनमेंट कम होता है, इसलिए भगवान जानबूझकर he will put obstacles only. He will not give you मोक्ष. Therefore, भगवान का भरोसा करना ही नहीं कि वो हमको मोक्ष देंगे करके. Why will he give? यार, he will miss a entertainment piece. अच्छा खासा बड़े ऐसा तुम नौटंकी कर रहा था यार, तो फिर मुक्त हो गया तो स्टेज से उतर जाएगा. आई विल मिस यू. Even God will put obstacles on you. He won't help you in moksha. It is you and I who will have to work. That's the essence. हम let us do our next class. Okay, time बहुत हो गया. ओम नमो नारायण. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न नीमा त्वमेव तस्य भास नारायण दासत आ ब्रह्मलोकादेवी मे गुरु. गुरुभ्यो नमः. बोल सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगा समारोह शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज की आनंद की जय. नमः. पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण. राम राम में श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोतावक साधक से उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्तगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू. हमया. ओम श्री राम. Yes. Join in 5 minutes for our next 3 classes. Atmabodha followed by Skanda Puranam, then our Parayanam of the Upanishads with Bhash. हाँ गुप्ता जी